The man sprayed some water on the model. Suddenly, it started raining outside the window. He picked up the watering can and sprayed several more times. Then, it began to pour heavily outside. The pedestrians on the road were soaked through by the sudden downpour. Nick opened the window and looked out, and it was indeed raining. This accidentally discovered model of the small town can control everything in it. In the restaurant, people were discussing yesterday's strangeness. The owner of the restaurant complained that there were fewer and fewer customers, and she planned to repaint the house to attract more guests, but she was short of money to hire workers. Nick silently noted down the owner's wish in his notebook. That night, he came to the model of the small town and worked hard for a while. The next day, the dilapidated restaurant was freshly painted. Although no one knew who did the good deed, the boss was still very happy. An old lady fell down on the road. Nick ran over to help her up. She complained that there had always been a big hole on this road. She wrote to the mayor to suggest that it be repaired, but no one paid any attention. Looking at the suggestion box in the town, Nick had an idea. He took the suggestion box home. It was full of suggestions from the residents about the town, but the greedy mayor had done nothing. Nick leaned over the model and first fixed the big holes inside, and the ones on the outside vanished immediately. Then he used tweezers to remove the garbage, tidied up the trash can, and pulled out the dead trees. One by one, Nick fixed all the problems in the town, and the streets were also swept clean by him. Suddenly, a burst of barking outside caught his attention. He picked up the leftover bone from his meal and threw it in front of the dog. This dog had never seen a bone as big as this one in its life. After dawn, the residents of the town found it clean and tidy. Those who had planned to move away decided to stay. Nick was very happy. Nick thought this was still not enough. The town's economy was in decline because the highway had been widened, cutting off the town's transportation. Fewer and fewer people came to the town. He started to be busy with the model again. Nick made a huge sign and placed it at the entrance of the town. People could see it from the highway. As expected, it worked wonders. More people came to the town, some to refuel and some to have meals. The once lifeless town became lively. At night, the road signs still lit up. Nick looked out of the window contentedly at his masterpiece. People gathered together to discuss who had done this secretly. Soon, someone said it must be the mayor. This greedy mayor even said it was him who did it and shamelessly accepted people's praise. This made Nick extremely angry. He returned to the model, looked at the mayor's beloved sports car, picked up a pebble and threw it at the car. Suddenly, a meteorite fell from the night sky. The mayor found his car destroyed and was furious. A little boy was giggling secretly at his notebook. The mayor snatched the notebook away. It turned out that the boy had been drawing a comic. The mayor flew into a rage at the boy, saying that he was a troublemaker. This also aroused the dissatisfaction of the passers-by. People began to comment on the mayor and were about to disperse. The cunning mayor instantly changed his attitude and called out to the crowd. He said he was just joking with the child and gave a passionate speech, saying that this meteorite might attract more tourists to visit the town. The crowd's attitude reversed, and they all applauded the mayor. Nick saw this, and it made him even more annoyed.